from Alaska is recognized for 2 minutes.
I thank the chairman. I ask the Senator to revive and extend.
Without objection.
I am very proud of this bill, and I'm the sponsor of this bill, and no one's lining my pockets. I resent that comment. I'm thinking of the United States of America and how we're importing these minerals, 31 known minerals, and the process that we have to go through to mine our own natural resources in our great nation. It impedes our capability to be secure. One might say, you just don't do this overnight. You have to have time to develop, especially the rare earths. And the rest of the minerals we're importing using outside countries to import those products which we live with. And we have people in this Congress and across this nation, we don't need it. We have to follow the example. And by the way, if a miner tries to develop a mine, you have to go through so many different permits. And then when you get done, guess what we have? The lawyers from the big environmental organizations like Safari Club, Sierra Club, and like Friends of the Earth, all 58 different groups that file suit by a legal body that impedes the progress for this nation. We cannot continue to import all which we need to have this living style we have today. Yet that's what a lot of people on that side of the aisle insist upon. This is a good bill. Mr. Amadei thought about this bill. How do we retain our security? But more than that, and yes, how we keep jobs within the United States. His comment, the comment of being made in the United States by resources mined in the United States. That's what we should be looking at as this Congress. Instead of following, I call it the blind piper. We don't need to drill our oil. We'll buy it from abroad. We don't need to mine our minerals. We'll buy it from abroad. And by the way, we'll ship our jobs overseas, and we'll be further in debt, $18 trillion. We need our resources. That's what made this nation great. Everything in this room, these hollowed halls, this body came from the earth. It was mined, it was cut, it was manufactured from the earth. And why should we buy it from abroad? Let's be American. Let's mine for our resources. Let's cut our trees for our resources. Let's build our resources, as it says right up there. Let us use our resources God has given them for the benefit of mankind. And if we don't do that, we're losing this job we have here. I yield back.